This is very big. Guys, we're going to talk about Bitcoin until the very end. Now place your bets. How much will Bitcoin be worth before it dies? Leave a statement below 150K, 200K, 500K, or 1 million. Since this is what we can see, I am honestly thinking that before it really goes away for a while, it will probably be in the high six figures. There is a head of digital assets for Justin Trump who says that Nasus is on its way to becoming the Bitcoin superpower of the world. This is the biggest lure of all time, guys. Remember that this is all bullish in the short to middle term. Guys, just don't forget, please. Because this would encourage new ideas and bring in money, possibly turning it into a crypto hub, right? Because Dubai and that part of the world want to win this race. But America isn't going to stop. We're going to play, right? What will happen to the price of Bitcoin when all of this happens? Well, guys, it's going to go up a lot, right? It will also bring XRP with it, including Ethereum and all the other cryptocurrencies out there. Okay, so you must stay positive until the time of the crash. If you want to make money, just stay positive because it only has one direction to go, up. Now, it could even set global norms, make blockchain more popular and push it to make progress. By the way, this fits with Trump's order from March 2025 to use seized assets to build a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Not many people are happy that there haven't been any new sales yet, but there are some. Still hoping to buy 1 million Bitcoins as planned by the Senator Lemma's Bitcoin Act. Okay, so when that stuff happens, guys, that's how a Bitcoin will reach $1 million right before it probably falls apart. To go over it again, it's just one way and up we go, right? This is a very interesting picture. This is because it shows that there is no more money coming in after September. What does the last video cover? We just put up that September mark right there. It's possible that there will be a slowdown right before prices go up. Let's talk about it. Bitcoin. This is a graph of the world's M2 money supply. Bitcoin is the green line. It's exactly what it says. So we should hit 130,000 in June, then 220,000, and then 160,000. Then probably a slowdown will happen because it's following it to the letter. Right then, we go even higher, and then something like that happens. Once more, this looks crazy. Stay bullish, stay bullish, stay bullish, until it dies one day. But the last chart for the day shows it going up much higher. All of these charts basically show that we're going to go higher in the short to medium term. We got phase 1, phase 2, phase 1, phase 2, phase 1, phase 2, and then the same things keep happening. Still, we haven't hit phase 2, okay? After that, there's still the banana zone, right? When the banana zone was over, what came next? From the first step, we pumped correctly, then pump again correctly, and then pump again. Okay. As you can see, it looks like a parabola is taking shape. Take a look at that. Goes straight up until one day that does happen. We're still bullish for now because that's what they're doing to keep it going as long as possible. Okay. So Michael Saylor's plan is to buy 4,000 Bitcoins, which are worth about $500 million, 0 cents, right? They're not stopping at all. So think about it, increasing the value of Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum so that they soar through the stratosphere seems to be the plan. And guess what? Insiders will sell at the top, but regular people won't because they think it will go up, but it will actually go down. This is crazy. Today, BlackRock buys an extra 4,000 Bitcoin. 659,000 Bitcoin are now in their hands. The style is still what's up, guys. This is the right direction for things to go. BlackRock buying Bitcoin has never gone this way or that way. It's always gone this way. It went up, then consolidated, then went back up, and then consolidated again. It will keep repeating this pattern until one day it stops. But for now, we're still bullish because they are. You only have to look at what the money is doing to see that it's bullish. And the money is flooding into Bitcoin, which means it's going to go even higher. Plus, Trump media announced a $2.5 billion deal to create a Bitcoin treasury, which is like printing twice as much USDT, which isn't much, but it is something, because it doesn't cost much to pump cryptos, right? Especially if there isn't much selling pressure because everyone is huddling together. Also, remember that Trump once said Bitcoin was not money. I think it was in his first term, like in 2017, a long time ago. Now, he's changed his mind and everyone is changing their plans and now everyone is bullish on Bitcoin. But it's strange because you want everyone to be bullish on Bitcoin. We were optimistic a long time ago, right? Bitcoin was very cheap back then though, and no one was positive. Now that everyone is optimistic, Bitcoin is pricey. Put that in your back pocket. If you add $1 trillion in new real money to the crypto market, the overall market value will reach about $100 trillion. 0 cents. This will blow your mind, okay? This is crazy. Bank of America said that the net inflow of new money is equal to 100 times the market cap. This means that every dollar that someone puts into the crypto market is worth 100 times that amount in market cap. This is how it was possible to pump Bitcoin to $1 million before the crash, Ethereum to $100,000 before the crash, and XRP to about $100, 0 cents, before the crash. That's 100 times multiplication, guys. The bar key cap we see on these coins isn't real, right? In fact, it's 100x. Really, it's 100 times less than what was spent, guys. Thanks. Okay, so it's pretty easy to keep everything going, which is why Donald Trump Jr. just said that Bitcoin is about to become very popular. That's a great thing, but it won't happen for a while. We're still optimistic, and we've always been right. Even in standard banks, you can see what's going on. Now there's an ETF that lets you do this, and another way to do it. You know, they didn't want to change because I think a lot of these new tools are a threat to what they do. Okay, I went to Wharton and finished in 2000. At the time, it was a normal business school for banking. There are a lot of guys I know who are smart and good at what they do, but they make a lot of money just moving paper around the desk. And I think that a lot of these things can be made easier or faster, which would really shake up the system. There will always be people who don't want to change, but there will also come a time when they have to. That's why I think the floodgates are about to open every day when I see someone else adapting or taking on a little bit. Wow, guys, the waters are about to open. Again, this fits with the parabola theory, which says that everything went through a huge rise before it fell. Now, they see Bitcoin as the ultimate tool for financial freedom, and the Trump media will see cryptocurrency as an important part of our assets, right? Devin Nunes, the CEO and chairman, said, "This is our first purchase of a crown jewel asset. This investment will help protect our company against harassment and discrimination by financial institutions, which is a problem that many Americans and US firms face. If they haven't already, I believe we are now." Guys, it's crazy. Also, today was today. Bitcoin 2025 is being held today at the Bitcoin gathering. That's why Bitcoin's getting so much attention, right? The Bitcoin pump will be checked by someone tomorrow. What took place at these meetings but $11.5 trillion? A senior director at BlackRock said that Bitcoin has a lot more potential value than gold. Think about this. One must consider that the battle is a zero-sum game since both are global, scarce, decentralized, fixed supply assets. To put it another way, they are two different takes on the same theme or investment thesis. They both don't have anything to do with those standard country and systemic risks. That's why buyers want to buy them. But there is a little twist, and that with Bitcoin, right? Satoshi Nakamoto is